Shalom, everyone, and welcome back. In this week's Torah portion of Beshalach, we read about the splitting of the sea, called the Red Sea, most commonly. In Hebrew, it's called Yam Suf, which means the Sea of Reeds. Exactly where it was, we don't quite know. But in any case, it was a massive body of water, and the Jewish people found themselves at the banks of the sea, and the Egyptian army, the mighty Egyptian army behind them in pursuit. And they had no place to go. Where are they going to go? The only place they could go in the sea. Why is it that God brought them to this dead end where it looked like it was all over? And the Jews had three choices. The first choice was, go back to Egypt. And many believed, let's go back to Egypt. Dasan and Aviram said, let's go back. We had it good over there. We had cucumbers. We had meat to eat. We had everything fine. They lived in an illusion that they thought everything was wonderful while there were slaves in Egypt. But that was an option. Go back. Let's just forget about this whole idea of freedom, of Israel. Let's just go back. The other alternative was, let's die. There's nothing we could do about it. Let's just commit suicide and have an honorable, a dignified ending to our whole existence. And the third option was, let's go forward. Go forward? Where are we going to go? Into the sea? How is it possible to go into the sea? We'll all die in the sea. We'll drown a horrible death, just as the Egyptians did. The Egyptians will do. Well, one of them, the leader of the tribe of Yehuda, whose name was Nachshon ben Aminadav, he decided, you know what, everybody? God's brought us here, and God will split the sea for us. God will split the sea. So he started walking. And as he walked, he went up to his chin, and up to his nose, and then finally, miraculously, the sea split. You know, the Israeli army, when they go into battle, the commander of the army says, Kadima, go forward. Let's go forward, no matter what. And the Israeli army, as we know, is the bravest army in the world, and they're always successful, no matter what they do. And the same thing is with the Jewish people, and the same thing is with all of us. We have choices to make in life. We can either capitulate and just go back to the way it was, as bad as it often is, or we can give up, or we can go forward. And, of course, we know that if we decide to go forward, God will split the sea for us. God will make it happen. God will conquer all of those obstacles that stand in our way, and we will find that we will be saved from any misfortune. And that happens all the time, all the time. All it requires is bravery, courage to go ahead and to do it, even though sometimes it may seem insurmountable, and in many cases it might seem even impossible. They say the difference between possible and impossible is that the impossible just takes a little bit longer. So let's be inspired by that message, and let's do it. This Shabbos is called Shabbos Shira, the Shabbos of song, after the song that the Jewish people sang when they crossed the sea, Az Yasher Moshe, which we say every day in our prayers. And as we go ahead forward, we should do it with joy and with happiness, and we will definitely succeed. Candlelighting in San Diego is at 5:05, and I want to wish you all a good Shabbos.